And now the matchup at the dot that we've been waiting for. Zac Tucci, as Marilyn mentioned a moment ago, is going to be monumental today. His normal backup, Andrew Tyre, is not available, so Chase Mullins, a freshman, very talented, will be his backup. And the Pios send out Alec Stathakis at face-off. And we're underway at Dorrance Field, and a great clean rake and win for Zac Tucci, who bounces one high, and it's backed up by North Carolina.
Zac Tucci likes to shoot the ball. You will see.
Onslaught last season against North Carolina was pulled after just 4 minutes in that game. The Tar Heels won that game 24-13, and at halftime led 14-3. Both players scrapping for it. And a ground ball scooped up by Connor Marr, but possession awarded to the Pios.
A loose ball push there against Carolina.
School record. So trying to get a lot more people involved. They will be a man up here with possession.
Assistant.
A 2-1 lead for the Pioneers. Great rake from behind by Zac Tucci. Flips it right to Alex Bresci. We've seen a variety. Let's head down to Maryland.
We see Chris Gray score his first goal of this game. Obviously, he is in the record books here at Carolina already. And Joe Bresci says he with the opportunity to be the all-time leading scorer for the Tar Heels in just 2.5 seasons. Bresci calls him a generational player, not just because of the way he scores, but how unselfish.
Sheesh, right out of the gates here after the timeout.
Yeah, I don't think this is shaping up as a defensive battle. Both teams are coming out hot with their shooters. Again, these face-offs are huge.
And J.J. Silstrup has been a very pivotal piece to this Denver team over the last several years. Last season in 1973. So elite company for Chris Gray. And it's Gray with 2 tallies, Jacob Kelly with 2 for North Carolina, who's got the 1-goal advantage as we head back to the dot. It's been even 4 apiece at the face-off X as Alec Stathakis loses his stick. Possession awarded to Denver this season, and he does work his tail off. Coach Bresci said 2 to 3 days a week at night players come out and shoot on him, so the want to is there. Tierney tradition, he's been doing it dating back to his Princeton days, called the Monday Mile. Every Monday during this season, the team runs a timed mile, and Ted's
with that possession and the result. Tie game.
Tillman really burst onto the scene in 2021 with 4 goals against Rutgers in the NCAA quarterfinal round. Plays some attack, but today slotted at the midfield position as Stathakis wins the face-off.
Space and room, and you can do great things with that.
Johnny Morocco leads the team in assists, but that is his 4th goal of the season, as you saw a moment ago. His 12th career goal, the senior from Cincinnati out of St. Xavier. Zac Tucci, quick win at the face-off. Low shot from Nicky Solomon. Scoots in, and we're knotted up at 6. These 2 teams going back and forth here in the second quarter.
Solomon lost possession there momentarily, and it was the best thing that happened to him because he picked it right up and shot low. I think the Tar Heels need to try to go low on Thompson. I could be totally wrong there. I don't know the scouting report, but that was a great effort by Solomon to get Carolina right back into the tie situation.
Carolina's attack spearheading this offense as expected. 2 goals from Jacob Kelly, 2 goals Chris Gray, and Nicky Solomon with his first goal. He also has an assist today. As that ball spiked from behind, Tucci vacuums it up quickly. The Heels operate. Gray loses it. And Malik Sparrow Let's go back downstairs to Maryland. We saw some good execution there from Coach Bresci's team. I'm sure he's happy about that one.
The preparedness level just has to be higher when you're playing Bill Tierney's team, Bresci said. And he admits that he's always prepared, but he says it's just
how tough of a pill it was to swallow for Denver. Johnny DeMarco was called for a tripping penalty, so a 1 minute extra man up opportunity helps North Carolina. Not only do they have the man up, they start with the ball, and it leads to a goal. It's the and he's one of those guys that a two-sport athlete in high school, football and lacrosse, and just a straight champ at that level. He has got that winning DNA with 3 state titles in lacrosse at New Canaan and 4 in football. Faceoffs have been pretty even. Denver has won just 1 more than North Carolina. Remember, if you're just joining us
there, but in all honesty, it was an errant pass, and Tillman was in the right place at the right time.
There's a really good article on USA Lacrosse magazine. Talked about how Lance Tillman, from a very young age, played a few junior from Alexandria, Virginia, out of Gonzaga High School in that DMV area. It's a hotbed for lacrosse. Back at the face-off X, Stathakis shoves it over to Jack Hanna. Jack Hanna's been fairly quiet today.
Both of these teams, I love college lacrosse. It's just so entertaining, and the athletic ability of these kids just amazes me.
I mean, that's a perfect example there of Tillman absorbing the body contact. Again, he's not the biggest guy, just 5'10", 170. But like we mentioned from that US Lacrosse magazine article, he is fearless, as this face-off is, at the moment, a stalemate.
Mullins is back out there for Carolina.
Yeah, good call. Chase Mullins, the freshman, against Alec Stathakis, and it's Stathakis who gobbles up the rock. Coach Tierney has ever coached. According to Coach Tierney, he's said it about 50 times to numerous people. He's currently on a 21-game streak of at least a point. He extended that from 20 to 21 today.
Denver. It's just a kid making a play.
Mullins getting some action at the face-off X against Alec Stathakis. And who else but Connor Marr on the wing. North Carolina went on a 7-0 run. They were up with Maryland.
When Denver scored its first goal of this third quarter with just 5.5 minutes left to play, Bill Tierney called timeout and told his team, this is all we need to do. 1 goal at a time. We can respond to Carolina's run. Keep going. They're doing it.
And a face-off violation on Chase Mullins.
And another extra man for Denver. They score here. That's a 5-goal Carolina lead or whatever.
For Alex Bresci, the short stick D-midi. Stathakis wins the face-off. He is number 36, the 5'10" junior from Raleigh, North Carolina. Third different Carolina player to take a face-off. Remember, no Andrew Tyre today, who's typically the #1 backup to Zac Tucci, a graduate student from Tucson, Arizona. As you can see, the balance. We talked about it earlier, how Denver had 15 different goal scorers. That was a program record in their win against Canisius on Sunday. They've got 7 different goal scorers.
25 seconds. We can do this if we all go in the same direction together here to close out.
Yeah, certainly Maryland is. It all starts at the face-off X. A flag comes in. He got a lot of chances. Did Noah Manning against Canisius, as you saw a moment ago. 3 goals. It was one of those 15 different goal scorers for the Pios in that 20-9 win against the Golden Griffins. Denver is 19 of. And the Denver faithful, you can hear them here at Lawrence Field. And finally, a violation on Denver. Unnecessary roughness, a 1-minute penalty was called on J.J. Silstrup before that goal.
Right. So Carolina now.
At North Carolina, his 100th career goal. Remember, he transferred from Boston University, played 2 years there, a late bloomer at the high school level. On long, be underranked right now.
And you got Virginia coming here next Thursday.
Yeah,
if
March
you can
10th.
hold on to this lead, it's huge.
And what a big win for Zac Tucci, who has just won 12 of 15 at the Faceoff X. Alec Stathakis has been dominant for the most part throughout the game, and a flag comes in.